Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is the Unreal World. And we are back today with Athena of the Owl Tribe. This is the Spirit Quest Resurrected. And we're back here at our cabin, our little cabin in the woods. We've got our animals just over here. They are all chilling out. And you've got to take a look at this, guys. Look at the dogs we've got. None of them are starving to death. They're all fully fed. Every one of them has meat still. They're mostly standing on a bunch of meat. So I've decided to finally start feeding my animals just because we have an obscene amount of food over here. Let me tell you what. So if we take a step to the cellar, that's the wrong one. This cellar right here has a ton of stuff. First of all, take a look at the milk. I've been just doing a lot of work around the cabin trying to expand. I'm gonna show you that here in a second. But of course, I've been milking my animals every day, and I've got pounds and pounds. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 pounds. There's another 10, 12 pounds of milk, almost 100 pounds of milk. And from what I can tell, this stuff does not go bad. So we're going to have a good amount of food here. I mean, the milk can be used in a lot of our crafting recipes too, or cooking recipes, I should say, because there's a whole bunch of stuff we can make. We can even make some nettle cheese, which I've got a little bit, and that in and of itself is an ingredient in some of these other recipes and stuff. But nonetheless, we've got also just a whole ton of meat down here. You can see I've got 150 pounds of dried elk cuts in this stack alone. So, not trying to brag or anything. Well, maybe a little bit, but just kind of giving you an update. Oh, another update too on the hole in my yard. I went ahead and finished this, trying to think of a way I could like fill it in, but I don't know. There's no way to deconstruct it. So, sometimes when I get sad, I just come and sit in my hole, and that's it. That's what it's here for now. But no, I might try and build a another cellar on top of it. I don't know if that'll work though. But anyway, I dug that hole as a test just to see if the ground was thawed out enough, and not thinking initially that, oh, that's just going to leave a hole in my front yard that I can't do anything about. But anyway, so we leave one monstrosity, the hole in my front yard, and we take a look at the next monstrosity. This I guess you would call it a cottage, is what I'm trying to work on. It's actually technically going to be a barn, so I don't know how well it's going to work though. Or I should say, I don't know how it's going to look once it ends up. It'll probably work just fine because what I plan on doing is kind of keeping this main room. This is going to be our living area. We've got our 2 fireplaces and where we cook up our food and sort out all our most valuable loot. But then back here, I want to be able to open this door and walk into like a little barn, essentially. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do now. This will be another door right here. I don't have any boards. Otherwise, I would have made some. Actually, I do have boards somewhere, right? I don't know. I have some boards somewhere, but this is going to be the door, so it's in line with these other two here. So this will essentially be the exit now to the cabin. But what I'm thinking of doing is, you can see on this side here, I've got the corner piece, leads to a wall piece, to another corner, but this one opens out this direction. So essentially this wall is going to follow the line of where Athena's walking, probably to right here where the elevation changes, and then I'm going to build a wall heading down this way, and this will be the spot of the corner. So as you can see, I've got this wall piece here. It's not quite finished. I was like, well, I better not start finishing all this stuff before I actually test so how these corner pieces are going to look and stuff. Because if you look really closely, can't zoom in any closer, but it's not perfect here. Right here, the corner looks a little funky. There's a bit of a gap there. It's not very noticeable, but it's very noticeable right here. You can see this completed wall segment does not adjoin properly to the corner piece. So, unfortunately, with the way the game's designed and its limited building, there's like, you're really only supposed to do squares and rectangles, but I'm going to try something a little different. So, it's taken a lot of work and effort to get to this point, and I certainly don't have enough logs. That's one thing that I've realized, because I have 2 more wall segments down here. I was actually just waiting on this fat. This fat is in my way, so I've got to wait for this to be finished tomorrow, and I can start to lay down some wall segments here to mirror what's on this side. But Yep, this is nowhere near enough logs, and if we just take a quick hop over the fence, you can see there are no more logs in sight. Yep, well, they're not all gone. That's not the case. There are a bunch over here, but I just got tired of moving them, so I kind of put things on hold for now. But that's good news for you, because we get to actually do a little adventuring today. We're going to leave the cabin, and I'm going to halt my building, my monstrosity. We're going to grab a couple of our well-fed dogs, and we're going to head out, maybe try and do some questing. Okay, well, a couple things before we head out. I've got the dogs, so we're ready to go. Well, I've got 4 dogs, not all of them, but that's probably all we need in case we got into an encounter with some robbers. But over here by the lakeside, I've got a elk skin that is being de-haired. Now, this is actually superior quality. At least I hope it is. I don't know. It doesn't actually say it. It was when I started to de-hair it. So I'm hoping that I can turn this into some superior leather because I want to try and craft up a little bit of leather gear that maybe is better quality than what I've got. But on a side note, as you can see, the lake is now no longer iced over. And I think we're probably safe. It does get cold at night still, but I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and try to set some nets. So I'm going to pick a few of these things up here and we're going to set sail into the lake. Okay, we are now able to move onto the water. You can see the dogs will swim with us. They'll be totally fine. And we can go right out here into the deep water because we have a paddle, so that's good. And it's time. This is probably good enough. I could spend a little time. Oh, it says we hear a splash from the northwest. So I could come up to the northwest a little bit probably and lay some nets here. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, that's fine. We'll come up to this spot. I like to be able to just lay them in a straight line from the shore because I'm lazy and I don't want to move around a whole bunch. But the other thing we're going to do is just lay out. I've got a ton of nets too, by the way. We're going to lay all these out just right next to each other. So literally just in a circle around my character, leaving her at least one little spot where she can back out of this. But you can see, obviously, we can't stack them or anything like this, but how many do we? Oh my god, I've got 3 fine nets still. I might have to like lead us out, do like a little corridor of fishing nets. I've still got a perfect net too. This is insane. We're gonna have so much fish. If even half of these hit with like some salmon or whatever comes out of this lake here. Oh, look at that. Straight up corridor of nets. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's it. That's nuts. I knew we did a big trading event where, I had gone and I picked up a bunch of nets at different villages in the Drick territories. If we look on the map, you can see most of this entire culture has been uncovered and traded with. But yeah, we ended up with a lot. Anyway, that's exciting. We will check on this. Our adventure's not going to take us away from the cabin for too long. Obviously, like I showed you, I've got that de-haired skin processing, so we do need to get back here. But let me go ahead and prepare a few more things, and we'll be on our way. Okay, I'm grabbing a few trading items here. Plus, I've also got the bulls with me now, just in case we come across any traveling traders too, so we can trade for whatever they have. Maybe they have some armor that might be an upgrade to her current set, but she does have a pretty good set of armor right now. Nonetheless, we're not wearing it. I tried to slim down as much as possible so that we could, stay warm, but at the same time, be a little bit more agile and have less endurance penalty. So I think the first step on our journey is to head over here and talk to our very close friends here, the Koivula culture. We're also going to pick up our blacksmith order. That's right. So arrowheads. We placed these 19 days ago, so they're definitely ready. And let's go check it out. All right. Well, we have arrived here at the blacksmith village. It's actually snowing right now. Can you see that? That's crazy, but still very early spring. We're at the 8th week before midsummer point. So, well, yeah, early spring, I guess you could say. Now, let's see. I just saw him. There he is. He's inside the hut talking to the little kid over there. Let's greet this friend here. How are the masterwork arrowheads coming? Let's trade, buddy. All right, I brought 3 knives and a bunch of arrows. Oh, you know what else I brought? I'm going to try and give him my antlers, too. I've got quite an antler stack going. Only a start. All right. Do you want the knives? Because some traders don't want these little plain old knives. Oh, yeah. Let's just do it. It's a deal. Like I said, some traders don't even want those, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Now I've got a huge stack of arrows, a little bit of food, and oh, I did grab some clothing too. Got like a leather shirt and leather leggings, but first of all, let's talk to another villager and see if there's a quest. Oh, sweet. Perfect. The Koivula tribesman needs help with some chores. Okay, where's he at? Just around the corner. All right, let me find him. All right, here he is. Don't you ever sleep, Athena, my friend? It's good to see you again. Ho hum. Sometimes I wish I had faster legs. Well, what do you say so? I see if there's anything I can help. Just let me know. Let's see. To whom shall I deliver? Oh, the message delivery quest. All right, this is one we've done before. So let's see. Who should we deliver it to? The Koivula tribesmen, so same culture. Probably, I probably know where this is at. Just a few miles away. Oh, it does say the direction west from here, just a few miles west. Yep, I know exactly which tribe this is, or village this is. So we'll do this for him, and I wonder what the reward's going to be. That's the most exciting part. No, no, I mean, it's just the good of our hearts that we're doing this, not for a reward. But now we can see if we look, there's actually a quest indicator here, but it won't show. Whoops! It won't show us where to go. But I'm telling you, 100%, it's this village. So, one thing I do want to do real quick before we leave is, I guess I should put another order in with the blacksmith, shouldn't I? For one thing, what we just picked up, where are they? Oh, they're probably down here. The arrowheads, I don't even see them. Hopefully they're somewhere. But those aren't, yeah, there they are. They're not the actual arrows. They're just the arrowheads. No, I don't see them. I was wrong. Here they are down at the bottom. Oh my god. I've got too much junk here in my inventory for sure. Believe it or not, this whole list of stuff here doesn't weigh that much, excluding the 5 pounds of arrows, because that's for trading, obviously. Well, I've decided if we're going to do some traveling, we might as well hire one of these old men here. So give him a few reindeer cuts. There we go. He's ready to go. Now I didn't really look at what he's got on him, but these guys are pretty ferocious. Even if they, oh, this is one of the guys I've hired before. Perfect. So he's already got a woodsman's axe. So he does have a weapon, and if we finish this quest in time and get home with this companion still in tail, then we can have him help like cut down some more wood. Maybe it's a little closer by. So that's pretty fantastic. Yeah, he's one that I've hired before, and I gave him that exact axe that he's carrying. But I'm having trouble locating the blacksmith. Where is this guy? I'm about ready to just leave and be like, whatever, I don't need an order. But no, if we're visiting the blacksmith, it's almost like imperative that I have to have an order constantly in place with this guy. All right, well, I found him. And, I think it's time to pick up a splitting axe. That's one I don't have. And it's not a super, important axe, I wouldn't say, but it does help splitting up firewood. I think it's its primary use. And it might also help with certain other crafting or building, exclusive, particular things. But, yep, we'll do that. It's after 2 weeks. Okay, so that's one of those longer items, no doubt about it. Takes them 2 weeks to fulfill that order, but we'll be back in probably 40 days minimum. Okay, we have arrived at the village, which I'm guessing is the correct one. I think this is it, though. And she's very tired, so before I spend time searching for whatever this guy's name is, we're going to go ahead and lay down. It's the morning, so her sleep schedule is way off, but that's all right. We'll get this under control. It is evening. We'll have a little breakfast or dinner, whatever you want to say. And now we can immediately tell if this is the right village just by speaking to the first person. Oh, let's see. Who are you? How's it going? I think this might not be the right one, because normally if it was, it would show us the name of the person and say, where is this? But we would be able to essentially ask directions where they're at. How's it going? Wow. I was wrong. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'll try one of these. Maybe this X is just here for a quest, a different quest. All right, yeah, we'll backtrack a little bit. I guess it's possible there's another one further west. Huh. All right, here we go. Well, it was the village that I passed, and you can see right here. I'm looking for somebody named Ollie. He's right over there. Do you see? Heck no. Is that him right there? That's probably him. Let's go find out. They call me Ollie. This is him. We found him. All right. How's it going, Ollie? I'm looking for somebody named Ollie. Well, here I am. We have a message, sir. All right, let's hear it. So, what did he say the message was? The cunning old friend. I was hoping to hear that. Oh, tell you that the pine has spoken. That's the cryptic message. It's always a very unusual one. But let's see. What's the reply? Tell him that it is not ready yet. Okay, thanks. I'll go deliver it. I wonder if there is at some point like a different reply because I've had that reply before. Obviously, I've done this particular quest before too. So, and I'm thinking maybe at some point the forest or whatever, the pine will be ready. And is that related to us, our characters? Are these guys messaging about us? I don't know, but oh well, we're halfway done. Now we just got to return. It's very easy. It would be different if this was like halfway across the world. You know, if we had to deliver a quest like out here to the islanders, or deliver a message, I should say, because these people live on the ocean mainly, like on literal islands. That would be cool, but hey, I don't care. Like I said, the real cool part is the treasure. Oh man, our treasure is 5 squirrel hides worth of goods. Oh, great. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. Like the buried treasure that we get to go search for, and then it's like loaded with 5 superior bear hides, but hey, they can't always be a gold mine like that one was. I'll never forget that. That was a glorious one. It was a previous episode or two back. So if you're just tuning in for the first time and you want to see some really exciting quest loot, check out the playlist linked in the description below because it'll take you to that one. But anyway, that's going to be it for the quest probably. I don't foresee. Well, certainly this village probably doesn't have any other quests. No. So they would tell you immediately. Whoops. So we'll head out of this one. I still might check a few of the villages around. There's not a whole lot. And now that the ice is all thawed out, traveling with this water, these lakes, is a real pain in the butt. You know, you got to go all around them. Luckily, this particular region of the Koivula culture is pretty accessible, even in the summertime. There's a bit of water, but most, whoops, I just re-entered the village. But most of it is, you know, accessible via the land bridge. You're crossable via land bridges and stuff. So let's see, there is another village right up here. If we just enter it, talk to the first person, they'll tell us if there's a quest or not, or if somebody has, you know, chores or maybe even something more exciting. Hello, greet them. Nope. He's just telling me about the temperature. I can tell because there's no response here to ask about like the location of the quest giver. So that's quick no. So we can head out. All right. Well, we are back here at the cabin now. I have dropped off most of the trading stuff that I had on her, just for weight reasons, of course. But the bulls, I should call them, still have all the furs and stuff on them. So we can trade with any foreign traders if we'd like to, if we encounter any. But I've got the old man up there chopping trees down already instantly. As soon as we entered, I ordered him to. It's still snowing out, but I tell you, I'm not satisfied, guys. I want to keep exploring. Maybe if we head over to this side, there's a pretty clear path through the lakes right up to this little cluster of villages. Maybe there's a quest up there we can fulfill. And again, I feel like it hasn't quite been long enough to check the nets. Let's give them maybe another day or two. You know, I don't want to wait too long because then the fish can go bad. Yeah, they can go rotten if we leave them in there. But everything's still safe and sound here. Oh, let's do a quick run around the fence just to check if there's any animals trapped in some of our pit traps. Quite a common occurrence. It has happened several times, but if that does happen, then we'll probably have to stick around the camp here for a while before we can go out again. But nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, we're safe to exit. Okay, well, we are at the site of the first village over here in the Remy territories, and she just woke up and it's midnight, of course. But let's go ahead and sacrifice to the spirits here so we don't fall prey to their evil whims. But no, we've been in pretty good alignment, I think, with the spirits. We've had some really incredible quests. We met the spirit of the forest at one point, but anyway, let's move on. I'd like to use my herb lore skills for some of these chubby beans. You know what I was thinking about? I've got that lucky rabbit's foot back home, and I've never used it. I think I want to test it. I'm going to test it by doing some herb lore with it too, because her herb lore is not terrible. She's skilled at it, and she's gained a few experience ticks since starting the game. And I think that would be a good use of the rabbit's foot. We got to use it in, moderation though, because it will wear off apparently, or wear out. I don't know, but yeah, I've never actually used it intentionally, so I'd love to do that. But anyway, we've got a couple other villages to check. So I already talked to somebody here. Unfortunately, no quest giver, nobody, no directions or anything like that. So we're gonna head to the next one. Well, we're at the second village, and the old man is pretty chatty, but there's no quests on his mind, so he's just telling me about the weather. On to the next one. Okay, another guy telling me about the weather here, but no quests for this one. This is one of those very small settlements. I think this is it, just these three buildings. So we're just going to run right through and exit the other side here, hopefully. One last village to check here in this particular cluster just down to the south. Now, if I wanted to venture over to the other side, there's definitely a lot more villages to the east of us here. And they're all friendly, obviously. Fairly easy to get to. Maybe some of these down south aren't the best, but I could easily get to these, through the water and down here to this big center of culture. But I think we're probably safer to head back home. Like I said, we've got a few obligations still there. I really don't want to let that leather go bad. I would feel extremely terrible if that happened. But all we got to do is talk to the first adult, and let's introduce ourselves. Nothing. Again, if there was a quest, she would tell us immediately. So, well, that's okay. It was worth a try. Let's go ahead and head home, I think. Alright, well, we just stepped back into our little camp, our village area, our settlement, and the old man starts talking to me. He's telling me he's going to leave in 2 days. Well, that's good, buddy. Tell you what, let's go walk the tree line, or I'm sorry, the quest, the quest line. Let's go walk the fence line one more time. It's always good to check it. You don't want to let one of these animals go bad if they do happen to get caught. All right, there we go. So I'm going to tie up the animals because I'm going back and forth over the fence. Actually, it's not so bad in the summer. I might as well do that so the dogs stay fed. Yeah, that'll be better off. So let me put the dogs and the cows or bulls away, and we're going to check our nets. All right, we were just south of the boat. I want to check on this skin. 8 days left. Perfect. We got plenty of time, but it's just good to stay on top of it and not forget. Now, we also don't have any meat or anything in the cabin, so I don't have to worry about building the fire every day, but hopefully, I don't need that. If we have some fish here, that story is about to change. And also, I did pick up that lucky rabbit's foot, the hare's paw. So we're going to try that too after we check our nets. But maybe I should do the hare's paw for the nets. No, we don't need it. Hopefully we don't. Let's see. I don't remember how long it's been, but it's been at least a day since we laid these in game time. So let's go ahead and grab the first one. Oh, I don't care about birds. No fish in this net. Hey, a pike. Oh, that's huge. Pike are big. A bream and a pike perch. Already, look, we've got over 10 pounds of fish in the first 3 nets. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's keep going. Bream. Nice. Burbot. I don't know what that one weighs. Let's just see. Burbot. 2.5 pounds. Not bad. Still plenty of nets here. Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay, nothing in that one. Oh, a trout. Trout are huge. A pike perch. Pike perch are big too. No way. All right, well, we didn't get any from the last one, but we did get Close to at least 20 pounds of fish here, maybe more. Yeah, definitely. I'm no good with spot, like on the spot mathematics, but we've got ourselves a whole bunch. So, oh, look, the old man's out here in the lake taking a little swim, buddy. It's pretty cold, isn't it? Why don't I order you to go chop down some trees for me? Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to replace those nets real quick. All right, there they are. They're back in the water. That's too good to leave out. I can't keep those out of the water too. And we caught it, I think, pretty early. Like the ice just recently thawed out and stuff. So I'm feeling pretty good about our net situation for sure. I might even try it a little closer to the shore, but it's really not that far out there. I don't know why I'm being so lazy about it. It seems to be working really well. So let me drop the paddle right there. Boom. All right, and now, like I said, we do have. Oh, look, some of this meat is done over here too. Let me go ahead and grab that. That was that dried elk that got trapped inside the fence line. He trampled down one of my pit traps and was able to walk through it, and then he couldn't find his way out. It's like when a bird gets caught in a grocery store or something. Yeah, it's pretty tragic, but we had to finish them. I mean, you can't just leave them caught inside the trap fence. That didn't work. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, of course, get the fire started up again, and we're going to smoke those fish. All right, well, I've got quite a list of stuff here now. I've picked up too much food, but that's okay. The fish are right here in the middle of the list, and I'm just going to take the time to go through and get these guys smoked up real quick, and then we're going to use that rabbit's foot because I do want to test and see if we can discover those beans. I've been seriously trying to learn these stupid beans now for days and days. Where are they? For whatever, there they are, the chubby beans. For whatever reason, it's just not working. So we're going to need the luck of the rabbit's foot. All right, well, our first batch of smoked fish is officially being prepared now. It's got about 2 weeks or so. But if we hit the A button to apply, I believe this is how we will use our hare's paw. And if we hit F1, I'll let you guys read this real quick if you'd like. You can just pause the video. We've gone over this before, but it basically tells you that you use it before an action and it gives you luck, but it's limited in its usages. So here we go. Let's apply it. All right, you stroke the hare's paw. It has informed me. Now again, we're going to go into this is her herb lore skill, using herb lore on the chubby beans. Come on. It worked. Oh my god, luck is real, folks. Peas, it is edible. You're not confident in recognizing it on all occasions. Well, it was better than failing over and over again. That is so incredible. What? I'm going to have to go pick some more stuff. Yes, there's a few herbs I think I'd really like to learn. Some mushrooms too. Oh, this is amazing. I'm going to use this entire hare's foot on herb lore, I think. That's crazy. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for today. One last thing I just want to show is that I mentioned this, then forgot to show it. She has turned 18 now. So it has been officially 565 days we've been alive on this playthrough so far, and we're still going strong. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Hit that like button for me, and I will see you all on the next one.